Hey everyone, welcome to Hittin Home, where you have the opportunity to get to know the Ohio State baseball team both as players and as people. I'm Megan Husslein, and today I'm here with Zach Dezenzo. Zach, how are you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. So, how are you feeling about the upcoming season?
Super excited. This is my fourth year going with the Buckeyes here, and I get jittery and antsy every year around this time. So excited to get going again, and just to go compete against some people that aren't our own guys. So yeah.
So, what would you say makes Zach Dezenzo on the baseball diamond?
I would just say that I'm just a competitor. I think a competitor, leader, great teammate. I try to take pride in those things every single day, and show up and do my work every single day and lead by example. I think that those are some things that stand out to me, make me who I am as a ball player. So.
Where do you think that competitiveness has come from? Is it from your family? Have you always been like that?
I grew up in a baseball family, so I know the game well. Started at a young age, and the competition. I got a younger brother, so we always grew up competing together and whatever it might have been. So always want to win, always want to come out on top. So that's where that kind of competitive fire comes from, I think.
Do you usually come out on top against your brother? Did he get you sometime?
Well, he's 4 years younger, so I had the advantage there, but. He's awesome, and he's following in my footsteps in a lot of different ways, so it's kind of cool.
Nice. So moving more into the game, do you have any superstitions that you like to follow?
I guess I'm a creature of habit, I would say, yeah. I think habits are very important, especially in the game of baseball, and routine. I'm a routine-centered player and person, so I guess nothing really specific stands out. I like making sure that I do my routine and I feel confident and ready to go before the games for sure. So,
is there anyone you look up to or model your play after in the major leagues?
Being a shortstop who is definitely on the taller end. I'm 6'4", 220, so bigger for a shortstop at that position. I do tend to look at guys in the big leagues like Correa, Tulowitzki, Ripken, those types of guys, the bigger middle infield type guys. I wouldn't say I try to model them specifically, but I do take pieces and parts from their game and try to incorporate some things into my game as well. So
nice. Do you have a favorite major league team, or do you like to root for all of them?
I grew up a Cleveland fan, Cleveland everything. So used to be the Indians, obviously. Now it's the Guardians. So I'm a big Guardians fan. But yeah, I'll root for the Guardians.
Gotcha. And then moving back more into the Ohio State scene, do you have a favorite post-practice or post-game meal? Or are all of them pretty good for you?
If I could choose, it'd be Chipotle every single day. With all this NIL stuff, I wish there was a way for me to get a sponsorship or do something with Chipotle, because I'd have that every single day if I could. But I stick to the basics, like the chicken, steak, rice, veggies, stuff like that. So that's my go-to. So.
And then, is there one sports team in particular you're friendly with, maybe the softball team, or are you just kind of friends with all the athletes here?
Yeah, I would say so, just in general. All the athletes. We have a really good athletic community here at Ohio State, and I've gotten to know quite a bit of athletes here and form relationships and connect with them, so I'm grateful for that and grateful for my time here in the athletic program at Ohio State. It's been awesome.
Yeah. And now moving more into your play last season, maybe this season, you batted .302 last season, which is pretty dang good. But is there anything you've been working on in the offseason to get even better?
Yeah, there's always things that you can improve upon, especially in this game of baseball. You're always looking to improve and grow your game, and you're never going to be all the way there, right? So that's what I like about baseball. Is it's a game of constant adjustments and improvements. I would say, personally for me, it's just been trying to refine my body and making sure that my body is in shape to play a full season to the best of my abilities. And I've dealt with some injury in my first couple of years, and being fully healthy throughout fall ball, throughout the off season has been awesome. I'm super healthy right now and looking forward to carrying that on and throughout this long season. Baseball is a grind sometimes, people refer to it, and just making sure that I'm staying on top of my strength, my nutrition, my diet, flexibility, stuff like that has been my main focus.
Yeah, and speaking of being healthy, you started and played all 42 games last season at shortstop. So what do you think goes into managing that consistency and kind of that iron horse mentality?
Yeah, it's just about taking care of my business every single day, and I've heard people say that your availability is your best ability. So I try to think about that whenever there might be a day where I'm not feeling my best, but if I get in early, take the time to take care of my body and do the right things, take care of my business, then that's something that I try to do every single day, just to make sure that I'm available to be on the field and to contribute for my team.
Yeah. And I've talked to a lot of other athletes. They kind of chirp at baseball, say, it's kind of an easy sport, it's non-contact. What would you say to them in response, saying that baseball is in fact a hard sport?
I would say that baseball, it's more mental, I would say, than it is a physical game for sure. And the more you can master the mental side of the game, the better you're going to be. People on the outside looking in don't typically see that side of the game, the mental side of it. Also, I would say that anybody who wants to step into the box and try to hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball can go ahead and do so, because it's one of the hardest things, in my opinion, to do physically, just in the world of athletics.
Yeah. And then you've played both shortstop and third base, both sides of the left infield. Which one do you prefer?
I grew up a shortstop, so that's what feels natural to me. That's instinctual. It's where I grew up playing. I started playing at the age of 4, and I was always a shortstop. My dad made me that way, I guess, helped mold me into being a shortstop. And as I grew older, I just learned the position, learned different things and about the position that helped me just to be more comfortable in that spot. But I would say that I do have the ability to play the corners, play first, play third if I need to as well. So, but I'm definitely a shortstop at heart. So
nice. All right, so moving into some fastball questions, just first thing that pops into your mind, seeds or gum?
Definitely a seeds guy.
What flavor?
For me, it's the sizzling bacon, David's sizzling bacon. Yeah, yep.
Water or Gatorade?
Water. I just like the basics. Water. Yeah.
Favorite place you've ever played?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say summer ball. Leading up to college, we played in the Connie Mack tournament out in Farmington, New Mexico. Super cool experience out there and playing in New Mexico. It's like a 2-week-long tournament, and they kind of shut the whole city down, and everybody in the city comes to watch and root for their favorite team. So pretty cool experience.
Nice. And then who would you say is your favorite opponent in college, excluding Michigan?
Excluding Michigan, okay. I don't know. For some reason, I really enjoy playing Maryland. I know some guys on their team. I'm pretty good friends with their first baseman, Maxwell Costas. He's a really good player, and I don't know. I seem to have success against them every time I play them, so that's probably why that I enjoy playing. Yeah, Maryland. So.
And then offense or defense? Which one do you prefer?
Well, I would say offense. Just the thrill of, hitting a line drive, catching a barrel, hitting a home run. That just, to me, it does a lot for me. And in terms of just the excitement and the thrill of the game, I love it.
And then speaking of that thrill of the game, last question. You got one song. You want to hit 10 bombs straight away center. What song you going with?
I got to go with my walkout from last year, because I switched my walkout last year to Comfortable by Future, and the very first pitch was a home run to right field. So I have to go with that one. I just feel like that's just the song that does it for me. So. All
right. Well, there you go. If you're too comfortable, watch out for Zach Dezenzo. Zach, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
See you guys next week.